Hello fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a general reading for fire signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Now, the first card that came out for you was the Nine of Swords. Okay? The situation seems to be that somebody here was mentally overwhelmed, was having intrusive thoughts, spiraling, worrying. It seems to be a moment when the mind becomes its own antagonist here for somebody. They're having sleepless nights. They could be dreading something, or something that could be catastrophic, or something that's, they're thinking that something bad's going to happen. Okay? But somebody needs to call to the name the fear rather than let it stay in the dark. Okay? Often signals that the suffering is internal, not external, because for somebody here, right? Because I was shuffling before, and I don't know what somebody's having sleepless nights about. There could have been not the first time you've been having sleepless nights over a situation or a relationship, okay? But somebody here could be, I've seen a mother here and a child, a baby mother with a gift in hand. Somebody could be receiving a gift of a car, or somebody could be driving towards a baby mother, or purchasing a new car, or fixing a new car. Whatever, something to do with the car and moving forward with the baby mother. Okay? For somebody though, it seems like it's the beginning of the release from some form of anxiety. But seeing the fear for what it is, not what it pretends to be, it kind of gets you to go and say, have a reality check. Because there could be a shift from torment to clarity here. Because sometimes avoidance of healing or refusing to face what hurts you, okay, is a reminder that the self-comparison is the medicine, okay? Because somebody here is moving quickly, okay? From the past, there could have been a block, reason why somebody here was having some stressless nights with a baby mother. But this is somebody here who's single and financially stable. I'm seeing Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you'll know who you're dealing with. But with a Leo here, somebody was a burden to somebody here, okay? They could even have devilish ways or toxicity, and that's the truth, okay? Someone could get some clarity regarding somebody got some form of codependence that's been a burden, okay? You're going to have the courage and strength, though, to actually deal with it or go forward for somebody. But somebody's definitely having some sleepless nights regarding this. Tell me about this Nine of Swords here, because it's either your sleepless nights is regarding that, are you going to get some victory or recognition? But somebody could be getting some bad news. Somebody could have two children outside of marriage, or within a marriage, or within a relationship, okay? Somebody's definitely giving somebody a gift here. It's going to be moving quickly, yeah? Definitely a relationship that someone's having sleepless nights about, okay? This with the Five of things, there could have been a loss, okay? Because he was dealing with a player. He was dealing with somebody here who was wearing a mask and pretending to be something that they want. There could have been somebody that was coming in to romance you, but they was lying. This is somebody here who's manipulating the situation. It could even be somebody you work with, okay? Then again, you got the fire sign here representing yourself, that you're working with an air sign who can't be trusted, okay? Who's wearing a mask, okay? This is somebody here who uses their intelligence for manipulation, alright? And somebody here is having sleepless nights regarding this in a relationship and feeling left out in the cold, and could even be going through some financial difficulties here, okay? Because the Eight of Wands, that's exploration, momentum, rapid movement here, okay? Something took place in the past here that's affecting you having sleepless nights, okay? Seems like a green light moment. Things finally move. There was travel, there was communication, there was synchronicities you were following. But the energy wants to flow rather than be controlled, okay? So somebody wants to go with the flow, because somebody here is causing some form of delays, or there could have been some miscommunication. Somebody scattering their energy here with this Eight of Wands. There could have been a momentum where somebody was blocked or redirected to go a different direction. But there's a need to slow down and realign before action is taken here, though, with this Eight of Wands, because someone's feeling rushed or pressured here. And universe saying, not yet. Timing matters right now for somebody, because somebody may need to slow down. Okay, somebody definitely could be overthinking about the relationship or going through some financial difficulties. Somebody here could be feeling trapped. Okay, somebody's in their head right now with the Eight of Wands. Sorry, the Eight of Swords here. Okay, this is showing somebody here. That's 8-8. Could be significant to somebody here. It could be the 8th of August. Somebody could be somebody's birthday, or it's significant to somebody here. Okay, but the Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Okay, somebody was moving quickly to get themselves trapped in their head in the past. Okay, because somebody went from an 8 to a 9. Okay, especially when it concerns the relationship. Somebody could have ended a relationship, okay, and now somebody's feeling stuck, or somebody's stressing that somebody's going to be going through some financial difficulties. But the Eight of Wands, it's a message of it's time to put yourself out there, be social and communicate with others. But someone's trapped in their head regarding this. Okay, someone's finding it hard to either socialize or come out of their head from going over something over and over again. Somebody could be blocked because they're in prison, okay, or feeling stuck. It does represent, though, that you might be feeling trapped and you're not even aware of it at this moment because you're so moving so quickly. Okay, you might even be feeling trapped and not even aware of it, like I said. But the conflict and dynamic of the relationship needs to be reevaluated here. Okay, because someone's feeling stuck in a relationship. Alright, for some of you, or the person they're speaking to right now who needs to hear this, the Eight of Swords is a card of somebody controlling a relationship. This romantic relationship could be somebody feels stuck, but it also can be a parent or child or boss or employee relationship or friendship. Okay, but you just don't want to disappoint the other person. It seems like you seem to be mentally tied to the person because you feel an obligation to them. You may make decisions based on what they want and not what you want. Because it seems oftentimes that Eight of Swords can represent criticism in general. You will have grand plans to improve your life or career situation because you're not living your dreams here. This will be because you worry about backlash from toxic people around you here, fire signs. Perhaps you're already going for the things you want, but jealous individuals are slandering you right now, or could have been slandering in the past. Okay, there's also the possibility that you are disabled by your own lack of confidence here. You suffer from chronic self-doubt and imposter syndrome for somebody here in the past. It seems like somebody was their own worst enemy in the past right now, because the Eight of Swords, it does predict that you'll be restricted in some way. This restriction can also be physical. It could be an illness maybe on the cards. Illness can be a serious, or for some of you, it could be a health issue that could be hold you back from getting the things you want. Okay, so let's see, but somebody's in their head regarding this. Yeah, somebody's holding on to people and things that no longer serve them. Okay, and somebody's going to be ending up being left out in the cold because subconsciously it could be somebody could be trapped with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Okay, subconsciously you're dealing with a player. This is somebody that comes in and out your life. Okay, this could even be somebody here that's very argumentative. It could even be yourself. You could be having arguments with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. This could even be your baby mama, okay, that you're having arguments with, especially with this Knight here reverse, because somebody here is coming in and out of your life. Okay, it could even be just for sex for some of you. Okay, but this is a player. Alright? Subconsciously you know this. And for somebody here, oh, definitely with somebody toxic, okay, who's got some addictions, could be sex addictions, could be drugs or alcohol addictions. But this is somebody who's single and financially stable. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Or somebody's going to get some news here that's going to be coming in quickly, okay? Got the Queen of Pentacles here, who's could be a Capricorn, that is a player, or somebody who's very toxic, okay? Usually somebody here is overgiving, okay? It could be neglecting themselves. This definitely could be some financial or energetic imbalance here. But it's a call to return to your own body, rhythm and needs right now here, fire sign. Reclaim the throne of your own life, okay? Because somebody here who's very single and independent here could be getting some news or they're traveling soon, alright? Somebody could be undervaluing your achievement. Who's juggling with you? Could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But somebody here is juggling, okay? Somebody could be getting some bad news regarding this because something was toxic. Somebody had some form of addiction here, okay? Like they thought they got some victory or recognition, but somebody's going to end up walking away because somebody's letting go of people and things that no longer serve them, okay? Could have felt trapped in the past. Somebody could have felt blocked, alright? That it wasn't focusing, it wasn't moving forward, the relationship was unstable, okay? That's for somebody. Push this up a bit more that you can see. But this King of Cups here, subconsciously, somebody could have been up in their ego about walking away here, okay? Because it was getting some form of success or recognition by being toxic or having some form of addiction here. But somebody's feeling left out in the cold here. Yeah, somebody who wants to return. Okay. There could be some delay to somebody walking away here because somebody could be up in their ego. Okay. At the bottom, there's definitely going to be a loss. Okay. Could be of a Queen of Cups, see a counterpart. Someone was in a partnership, but things weren't moving forward. There could have been some form of car accident, or for some of you, somebody's not happy within their emotions because there could be a Leo here who's not happy, but somebody's been a bit of a narcissist here who could be lying, alright? It could be to do with your work, okay? Or you're somebody you're working with here who's not happy regarding things not moving forward in a partnership, okay? There definitely could have been some loss or regret somebody's experiencing. Let's see what lies beneath this. This is for fire signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Because there's somebody here who's single and financially stable, okay? But for some of you right now, it's a reminder, like I said, to rebuild your confidence and your boundaries. You might need to claim what you've earned, okay? Because somebody here is up in their ego or pride. Somebody wants to return. Let's see, what's the T on this here? This is for fire signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. It's definitely somebody's overthinking here, okay? Your thoughts and your emotions are all tangled up, leading to overthinking. But someone's pushing boundaries here. Someone may be testing your limits here, okay, fire signs, alright? Somebody wants to return after walking away. But someone's got a silent understanding. There could be unspoken understanding that creates a deep connection between us when somebody wants to return. But somebody was having sleepless nights regarding this. Okay. When they return, you got the real story. The true story will come to light here. Reason why somebody's walking away. Because somebody could have been very angry, up in their ego. Okay. Very toxic. Alright. This is somebody here who could be a baby mama or a mother figure here, okay? Yeah, somebody's playing mind games here, fire signs, okay? The emotional interaction involving control and manipulation here that's going on, okay? Subconsciously you know this, okay? Because this water sign here, the rumors are flying in your circle regarding this water sign, okay? This water sign who was juggling, okay? Somebody could have been receiving some bad news regarding a water sign who was struggling. Yeah, doubts surface. Someone's trust in you is starting to waver here. Okay, there could be some rumors going around you right now. Okay, some of, like I said, some of yous right now, you're going to have to stand your ground. Okay, defend yourself, because somebody here could be also going through some financial instability or overspending. Okay. As for somebody, let's see what other message here for fire signs. If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, somebody could be realizing that somebody was playing games with it, and rumors are going around regarding the situation right now here, fire signs. Okay. Yeah, somebody could have had a pregnancy test. Okay. There was insured pregnancy scare. There was positive or negative. This is somebody why somebody could have returned back to the relationship because they could have got pregnant. Okay. And in the past, somebody's falling apart or falling to pieces. Okay, when something comes to light, and it could be regarding somebody who's feeling stuck or trapped in a situation and really wants to walk away, but because somebody got pregnant, somebody could be staying for that reason. Okay. Some of you is right now, subconsciously, you could know that someone playing love story with you once upon a time. They're playing mind games. Okay. And manipulating the relationship. And the rumors going around right now regarding this person that could be codependent or have some form of addictions. Okay. Yeah, it's telling you to be caution here. Okay. Rumors are going around regarding somebody that could be pregnant here, and somebody's definitely going to be in their feelings because the form red lipstick stains. Because someone's getting played here, fire signs. There's definitely manipulation, lies, and control going on. Somebody's investigating because somebody's trying to fulfill some fantasy. But this is a hater that's now up in their emotions. Okay, they could be going through some form of regret or remorse. Okay, after what's taken place. Someone's feeling trapped, or somebody could have been in prison and fallen to pieces here. Okay. Yes, deuces. Somebody's fed up and walked away here. There's no communication. Somebody's taking your power back. Okay, because in the past it was a toxic love. Okay, it was toxic patterns, addictions, manipulations, and dysfunction. Because subconsciously there was a love affair, there was a player, and there was a third party. Okay. Yeah, someone's definitely was playing mind games, gaslighting, testing you, analysing you, emotionally unavailable, this person. Okay. Yeah, some of you were needing the courage and strength to walk away from a situation here, because for somebody here, you're looking within, you're in and knowing, you're having self-awareness, and you're being honest with yourself. Okay. Because at the bottom you got echo check. Interactions are forcing you to confront your own ego right now here, fire signs, because it could be you that's upping your ego and your pride. Could have been you that was in a third party situation. You could have got pregnant here. Okay, for while you was having an affair, and somebody's actually walking away. Okay, from people and things that no longer serve you. Someone's not even communicating with you at the moment because the relationship was so toxic. Yeah. Let's see, somebody's saying, oh hell no. Because when it comes through to this deuces here, somebody's fed up, taking your power back. Love shouldn't feel like you're competing in a Hunger game. If you're constantly trying to win their attention here, fire sign, or approval or affection, may the odds be ever in your favor, because that ain't love, that's survival mode right now. And for somebody that could be in prison and in a toxic love, or got some form of addictions, or in a dysfunctional family situation, okay, you didn't forget to text you. Well, they didn't forget to text you back. They just remember they don't care that much. Phones stay in hands 24/7. If you're not getting a reply, it's not a glitch in the matrix, it's a red flag on silent mode. Return to sender. That's somebody who doesn't want to speak to you. They're fed up, or you could be fed up. Okay, because you got spirit said, not this one, sweetie. Subconsciously you know this. You know you was dealing with a player. You know you was a third party situation. You know somebody was hooking up or possibly could have got STD. But it seems you guys have tried subtle. They tried dreams. They tried signs. Now they're yelling. This one, spiritual detour. Get back on track. Okay? Because somebody's going off track here. Subconsciously they know this. Okay? Because right now it's telling you to look within. Okay? You got the inner knowing right now, fire signs, and your self-awareness. You need to be honest with yourself first and foremost. Yeah, if the love language is chaos, it's time to mute the whole conversation here, and that's what some of you have done. There's drama, there's silence, there's jealousy games. They don't need a translator, they need a therapist. You deserve peace, not plot twists right now here, fire signs, because someone's playing games. And at the bottom, hula. You're not hard to love, they're just emotionally constipated. Because someone's saying, I'm so confused. You shouldn't have to beg for affection like a houseplant asking for water. Love isn't complicated. They're avoidances. Flush them out, okay? Because somebody here isn't being honest with you, okay? They're causing you to have doubts, sleepless nights, okay? And it's probably not the first person that you dealt with that's had you having sleepless nights. But it's also letting you know it could be the same script but different cast. And some of you are fed up of this right now. Let's see what other message is coming out for fire signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. What other messages fire signs need to know regarding the situation here? Yeah, someone's definitely having nightmares, okay? You're suffering in darkness, okay? Because somebody here feels like they're underneath some form of persecution here, okay? It seems like somebody here is getting tormented at night time in their sleep. Because in the past there, somebody was walking in pride. They could have had a high self-esteem, self-worth was in their ego. Because subconsciously, somebody needs to calm down, okay? Somebody really wants peace, okay? Somebody needs to go within and meditate, because for some of you, it's about perseverance, okay? The challenge. For some of you right now, there has been some form of enjoyment or resolution to the situation. But someone was having sleepless nights. There could have been a robbery as well here, okay? Or a third party situation. But somebody here was exploitation, incaution, unfairness. There's been some unfairness here. Somebody definitely could have reserved a car, okay? Could have bought a new car for some of you, okay? But for somebody here, though, it's definitely been extravagant. It's been your desire to go and have a car, or somebody's desire here was to go and rob one, okay? It's about acceptance, though. Somebody here feels robbed, okay? It could be feeling robbed about the relationship, feeling like they gave more than they received. And for somebody here right now, somebody's not happy in this situation. They're in their feelings. They're having some form of regret regarding some form of loss right now. What other message here for fire signs do they need to know? Sun, moon, and Venus rising. Wow. Face the consequences. Your actions ripple beyond the moment. Stand in your truth, accept what follows, and let it guide your growth right now, okay? And for somebody, accept imperfection. Perfection doesn't exist. Embrace your flaws and those of others. They are the key to growth right now. Another message for fire signs. If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. Heal the attachment wound. Your worth is not tied to being needed. Let go of proving your value. Just be, okay? Somebody needs to stop people pleasing or compromising themselves, okay? Or going off track of where they should be, okay? Somebody might need to focus on what they need to do rather than what the other person's doing, what you're staying up all night having sleepless nights about. Because at the bottom, trust the path ahead. Trust in the unfolding of your life. Every step is part of your journey to becoming who you're meant to be right now, okay? Because some of you right now, somebody could be going off track. Let's see what other message here for Fire signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. All the messages fire signs need to know right now. Yeah. You got a aligned future. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose here for somebody here, okay? This is for somebody that's not fed up and saying deuces, okay? This is for somebody who's sharing space in the past, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence. You're aligned on a domestic level right now. And for somebody, you could have found a soulmate bond. When you know, you just know. This soulmate connection is deep and real. This is that no explanation needed kind of love, okay? And at the bottom, you are seen as a power couple, okay? You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire here for somebody here, okay? But there is somebody that's telling you to be cautious, okay? Some of you are persevering this situation because it's comfortability here, okay? This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft or strong, and you still feel accepted. So somebody here is with somebody that they've been with for a while, okay? Even though you may come from different worlds, this connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief symptoms, and that creates both fascination and friction. So there is the good and the bad about this relationship why you're in it, okay? For somebody right now, though, what other message do they need to know regarding fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What other message do they need to know? Because remember, this is a general message. You will not resonate with you all. Yeah, it cuts both ways, good and bad aspects. It's a mixed blessing. It's a division between you both. But it seems like opposite seems to be attracting here, okay? But even though you both know the good and the bad about each other, you're still remaining together here, fire signs. For somebody though, somebody is drowning. It seems like you're going under and barely keeping things afloat. Somebody might need to ask for help here, okay? It takes two to tango in here for somebody, because somebody's in their subconscious, somebody's being childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe it is. The term should be grow up or get out. Okay, because there could be a lot of arguments going on within this relationship for somebody. Yeah, because somebody has other lovers. They're still involved with their past. They're still cheating. They still got secret affection for somebody. If it's not them, it's you here. But at the end of the day, somebody's being very childish, immature. They're having sleepless nights. Okay, they're drowning in their emotions. And there's definitely distance. So far away, physically and emotionally. Somebody needs to see if they can rekindle the passion again, because somebody could be losing the passion for the relationship, okay? They're not as invested as there was at one point in the relationship, and somebody could be stepping out, okay, or returning back to somebody from the past. That's for somebody, okay? All the message here for fire signs that they need to know: Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Yeah, somebody woke up different. It seems like he shifted energy, done tolerating things now. You could be giving somebody the silent treatment right now, and you're standing in your strength. And for some of you choose them. There was a third party, there was a betrayal, okay? Somebody was replaced in the past, alright? And subconsciously, somebody's talking to the void. Texting them, you're not getting no reply, like I said. Somebody's left hanging, alright? Because you could be texting, but they're not replying back to you. And that's an answer within itself here, fire sign. Because somebody has other loves here, okay? Somebody's got secret affection for somebody else, okay? Or they're still involved with their past lover. Yeah, somebody's being gaslighted here, okay, fire signs. Somebody's being manipulated. You're doubting yourself. There's some twisted truth going on. Someone's giving you a half-truth. You're not telling you the whole truth, because at the bottom, somebody is coming towards you here with a fake apology, okay? They're definitely being manipulative. There's guilt. There's no real change in this person. And they're starting to gaslight you all over again. And they think by bringing you a bunch of flowers and thingy, but they got some attachment to them right now. Okay, that's toxic. Okay, if this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. Okay, something's lurking in the background. Something's not completely right about this person here. Okay, even though you could have forgiven them so many times. Alright, all the message here I'm hearing for fire signs. Yeah, somebody's very demanding. They're being very unrealistic. They could have expectations, high maintenance. You're dealing with a diva. Okay, yeah, somebody's seeing somebody as a conquest, just another notch in the headboard or the real deal. Action speaks louder than words, because somebody's dealing with a show off and you subconsciously you know it. Someone needs to prove themselves. They're very insincere and they're exhibitionists, because this is somebody here who's not willing to settle down or be responsible. But it's time to commit and put down some roots here, fire signs. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. Okay, because somebody's has some unrealistic expectation and high maintenance. This is a diva. Somebody definitely is crushed. Okay, it seems like you're hurting emotionally right now. You need time to heal before you jump in again here, because somebody could have actually walked away from people and things that no longer serve them. Okay, but remember, you need to trust the path ahead of you. That's for somebody. There could have also been some form of robbery as well. Somebody could have felt like somebody robbed them. Let's see what Spirit's saying to you now. Oh wait, okay. I'm hearing take one for another deck before I close this. What other message here for fire signs do they need to know? Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Time healed me, but it didn't erase you. So this is somebody here that in time they was healed, but it seems like they can't seem to forget the person, because somebody here saying, how did we go from everything to nothing? And our connection is intense and it scares me, somebody saying. Subconsciously they know this, because the outcome showing here, we're both waiting for the other to make the first move. But it seems like for somebody here, there's something behind your eyes. What are you hiding? Somebody wants to know, because there seems to be some shadow going on behind somebody right now. Okay, they got some form of spiritual attachment to them. Okay, that could be the reason why they're behaving the way they are. Okay, I'm again. Excuse me. I'm again hearing again to go and say, just do the evil eye, because somebody's behaving in a certain way and somebody's a bit puzzled by this. Yes, somebody might need to seek someone to perform or learn to do a hex-breaking ritual. Yeah, it seems like for somebody though, it seems like you're your own worst enemy here, fire signs. You cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to yourself. Could be the way you're speaking to yourself, what you're saying to yourself, okay? But somebody could be causing unexplained body pain and numbness by having a juju doll here, okay? Somebody could be sticking pins in you, wondering why you got some aches and pains, but somebody's sending the evil eye towards you here, fire sign. Okay, what other message for fire sign regarding somebody sending them the evil eye? Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Yeah, somebody's secretly jealous and they're hating on your romantic relationship. So they're sending negative energy towards your relationship for it to end and cause problems there. But somebody needs to have an amethyst. It's a psychic protection. It controls spiritual energies while dreaming, and it can help with insomnia or nightmares, especially with somebody here is messing in your dreams or causing you sleepless nights here, fire signs, because at the bottom you do have recharge your energy. You might need to distance yourself, take a break. Some of you could be going on vacation, pampering yourself, indulging, but do the things that make you happy right now. Okay, because some of you could be troubling right now as well here, fire signs. If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what Spirit's telling you here, fire signs. What other message does fire signs need to know? Yeah, be clear about where you're putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you here. Okay? So there is somebody here that could be sending negative energy towards you. Okay? or for your relationship to end, because somebody's jealous of your relationship here. Okay, fire signs. So pre-warned is pre-armed. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. So show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve right now here, fire signs. Okay? Because somebody is not treating you the way you should be treated. Okay? Where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. So don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. So take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this here, fire signs. And at the bottom, you need to ignore what everything else is. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else, so plan to outdo your past, not other people here, fire signs. If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.